Interesting, this show was not what I expected it to be. Yo, what's good, it's your boy Reviews, and heavy spoilers for Zombie 100, you have been warned. So I finally checked out this episode of an anime that I never even heard before. I just saw a bunch of people talking about it on one of my recent polls, so I decided to check it out, and yeah, this show is not what I expected it to be, and I'm pretty damn happy. Judging from the poster, I thought it was going to be a weird, wacky, vibrant, colourful slice of life anime, and while it is that, there is a lot of aspects of this episode which has a lot of serious and somewhat dark elements. But let's dive into the episode right now. The episode starts off with this dude called Akira watching a movie where a man is running from a zombie horde. This whole film sequence, I thought it was part of the episode and the actual show to begin with. It was a little shocking to watch. The violence, the gore, the dark imagery. Then you cut to Akira in his bedroom watching this film, saying that the zombie apocalypse would be more of a heaven than what he has to face at work. And instantly, those words alone, you can tell that whatever lifestyle this dude is living, it is not a healthy one at all. I am more disturbed by this bedroom than what's happening in the movie, dude. Look at it. But we get a flashback of when Akira was a little younger and he started the job. The way everyone is so happy and smiley and really glad that he's joining the team, you really are falling to believing that this place is going to be a beautiful working environment, when in reality, it's not. But Akira Tendo doesn't know that. He meets a really dazzling young lady and falls head over heels in love with her, and at the end of the day he's just chilling with the lads, getting to know every one of them, and it feels really nice. You can tell that this guy is your typical main shonen boy. This character is like a combination of Shinji and Deku, and just when he thinks he's about to go home, nope, he has to do an all-nighter, and immediately I'm like, my gosh, what type of company does this to its staff? I mean, is this even legal? Back in the old days I had to do all-nighters, but mate, this is just way too far. The fact that he didn't even go home 2 days later really is a sign that this dude should have dropped and just quit the job. But he's worried that no industry will hire him because he's a young up-and-coming junior. But I like his tenacity and his confidence and his optimism. The really depressing aspect of this whole scene is seeing some of his workmates pretty much competing with one another on how many hours they've done and how much lack of sleep they have had, and they're laughing and smiling about it. But dude, this is really disturbing stuff. Akira is so in denial about his crappy company that he's working at that he talks about how his manager's really harsh criticism towards one of the employees is considered a passionate mentoring. I mean, that's abuse right there, dude. The girl that Akira has a crush on, Miss Otori, seems to be pleasing what appears to be her manager boss. I don't know, dude, that whole scene seemed pretty damn dark. The animators did a fantastic job portraying the fatigue, the disappointment, and the anxiety of Akira, not just by facial features, but by some of the cinematography. You have some shots where the dude is like way on the far right of the screen, showing his isolation, and even the 21:9 aspect ratio, which is mainly used for the cinema. The black bars, they sort of represent him feeling trapped and unable to escape this dark nightmare of his. And the longer this dude works for this company, you start noticing that the colors start to go away. They were so bright and vibrant, and now it's practically black and white. And it isn't until he meets his first zombie where he sees some sort of colors. I love how the zombies, which in media are meant to show fear and horror and all that jazz, but this zombie, he's covered in a lot of colored paint. Just like in any horror zombie-esque apocalypse film or TV show, Akira is frightened, he's running away from the zombies. It's terror time again. And it's but then he comes to a realization. He doesn't have to go to work. And that fills him with so much joy. And all the colors start to pop and the aspect ratio starts to widen and he's free. There's so much beautiful animation of him running around, jumping, and I'm not gonna lie, some of the animation sequences were really good, but they were a little bit over the top. I mean, the dude jumped off a building. How his bones are still intact, I have no idea. He confronts Miss Otori. What I like about this character is that, yes, he was afraid of the zombies at first, but now he's just sort of accepted them. I'm sure that he's going to definitely be curious as to why this is happening, but the episode ends with him making a vow to himself that he's going to do all the things he wanted to do in life. I just like how this episode pretty much exposes the toxic work life of Japanese companies and how much of a workaholic some Japanese people can be, not just in Japan but all around the world. What I really liked about this episode is that the zombie apocalypse wasn't a nightmare, it wasn't the doom and gloom, it wasn't the horrifying aspect of it, but in fact it was the everyday 9 to 5 work life of this 20-year-old dude. To him, that was the nightmare, that was the horrifying aspect. But I felt so happy for this guy, he's finally free from this company. It's a little bit relatable, I sort of can relate to this dude in some ways. But yeah, I have no idea where this show is gonna go. Is it gonna go the more slice of life route and be more goofy and upbeat, or is it going to dive more into the horror aspects, the more dark and depressing matter? I have no idea, but I'm here for it. The animation was beautiful, colorful, and vibrant. I'm gonna give this episode a 10 out of 10 and an A star. I don't really do this often, but this episode caught me off guard and I really liked it, and I'm really hyped for the new episodes that are gonna come out. But what did you think of this episode? Tell me. Like this video, subscribe for more anime reactions, reviews, comparisons, breakdowns, rankings, and more. But thank you for watching, and as always, a boy dude review, signing out.